Welcome and welcome back. Uh, a late Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone. As I mentioned before, I wanted to try doing a couple of romantic comedies, romance, love stories, for a while because it's because of Christmas. But yeah, we're already past Christmas, but still, I'm gonna try and keeping the titles that I separated for the next couple of videos. Hope you all enjoy. This time, let's talk about Hitomi's Shy with Strangers, or in Japanese, Hitomi-Chan wa Hitomishiri, which would be Hitomi is afraid of strangers or like has a stranger anxiety. The term Hitomishiri in a more literal translation. Hitomi-Chan is a manga series written and drawn by Chorisuke Natsumi. It began serialization in 2018 and is ongoing. It is currently being sold in the West, so you're welcome to purchase it if you wish. You can find it on Amazon across America, Europe, and when I say America, I mean in a broad sense, North, Central, and South America, obviously. So yeah, it's kind of like a worldwide release at this point. Currently, it is sitting on chapter 115 translated, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoy. This series was actually the evolution or adaptation, if you will, of some sort of draft by the author when he created another series called Whirlpool, which is you can still actually read some chapters within Hitomi-chan itself as bonus omake, you know. But yeah, It's a different work. Whirlpool is basically a UD version of Hitomi-chan, more adult oriented, since the author also writes and draws a lot of 18 plus stuff. Yes, he draws adult material. I mean, just check his Twitter. These are all extracted from his Twitter, and just check the Whirlpool covers and all that. It's clear that his work is very centralized, I guess you could say, spicy. By the way, I'm posting these PNGs that I draw on my Discord, and you're free to use it on your stuff if you'd like. You're welcome. There's a tab there called, free PNGs or open PNGs, I think. That's something that I made. So yeah, whatever. The plot is very straightforward. It's about a girl, Hitomi, whose looks sort of scare people away. Like, she kind of looks like a shark. She's compared to a shark a lot in the manga. So even though the title inclines that she's shy with strangers, it's more like she scares them, more than the fact that she's anxious around them. It's kind of more like that. During her first day at a new school, she meets a senpai, Usami Yu, more precisely, while commuting. And since she doesn't know how to get to her new school, she ends up asking him for directions. She kind of follows him, and he gets all scared because of her looks. He thinks she's grinning at him, but no, it's just the way she is. And once at school, some people misunderstand her for the same reason, for her scary looks, as mentioned. But gradually, they open up to her when they notice she's not a bad person. Quite the other way around. She's actually a very good girl, and she's good looking too, when she doesn't make those air quotes weird expressions. That's pretty much the main plot. Eventually it evolves to a more romantic sort of route, obviously, but I'm not gonna get too much into that. Just keep on reading if you want. I recommend it a lot. I think it's a very good series. It will probably be animated. I think it has been greenlit. So that's pretty much it for the main plot. Takano Hitomi is the main female lead. Obviously, it's her name in the cover of the book. After all, she's a very athletic girl with a curvy figure. Like, she's really well drawn. She's hot, basically, but somewhat she's also sort of a goofball and pretty dense. Like she can't. I guess you could say innocent would be much more appropriated to describe her. I think Usami Yu is Hitomi's senpai. He's the one that helps her in the first chapter. He's a very level-headed character, good at studying, um, very good with people, like despite his ways. But he's terrible at anything else that requires physical activity, and he's the complete opposite of Hitomi. You could say he he's a very air quotes soothing person to be around, and he's small. He's tiny. Meanwhile, she's tall and robust. Osami Kaoru is basically Yu's little sister. She's one of the funniest characters in the manga. Like, just straight up, her and Hitomi's older brother are just, they're the funniest characters in the manga, in my opinion. But unlike her older brother Yu, she's pretty athletic. Like she's very like high energy out there. But she's kind of an airhead when it comes to studies. Like she's kind of like a Hitomi-Chan, but in a smaller version, less athletic, you could say, but more outgoing and easier to deal with. You could say, based on her looks, she doesn't look as scary as Hitomi. And there's also, as I mentioned, the older Takano, which is Hitomi's older brother. I don't remember his first name. Actually, let me rephrase that. Let me be very clear. I don't think he actually has. I don't think the author actually gave him a name so far, because I tried reading the whole series again, and I'm not even kidding, to see if I could find his name. And I swear, after I got to chapter 70, 80, I was like, well, screw this, it doesn't mention his name, so I'm not gonna bother anymore of this. At this point, I'm just wasting time. But yeah, he's basically the older Takano. He's also pretty funny. He's basically a more mature Hitomi. He shares the same traits, good physical abilities, robust, looks menacing, but he's very sociable and sort of a wingman, because he's always trying to pair Hitomi with Yu. He's a very funny character, especially when paired with Kaoru. When they're on the same panels, it's comedy gold. To me, it's comedy gold. It's very good. In conclusion, Hitomi-Chan is Try with Strangers is a romantic comedy masterpiece to me. It's just, I absolutely love it. And on my I think it's gonna become an anime scale, it's pretty high. I do think it will definitely become an animation sooner or later, based on the latest works, the latest works, whatever, that have been released, that are going to be released. I even forgot one that it's going to be released this season. Another sort of romance thing. There were a couple that I just missed that became animations, and I was just checking my backlog of animes that I gotta watch, and I just saw them. Was like, well, if this became an animation, Hitomi-Chan will definitely become one too. I think it actually has been greenlit at this stage, but I can't confirm that because I don't think I found sources to actually confirm these allegations. So anyway, yeah, I recommend it to anyone who is interested in these genres or just want a good manga to read. This one definitely falls under it's a good read sort of category. Completely different from what I've last recommended. This one, it's not shonen, it's not seinen, it's just a sort of like kind of seinen, kind of falls under that, but it's not as adult, as mature young adult. But it's not shoujo either, I guess you could say. So yeah, but it's absolutely amazing. To me, it's a very good read. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next time. Once again, Merry Christmas, late Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. I hope you all focus on the New Year coming on the new year ahead, and that you accomplish whichever goals you establish for this new year. Uh, if your goal is, academic or health, economic, even relationship related, I hope you all are able to achieve them. Have a good one.